Okay, so we'll start with our webinar, which is the Game League webinar. We'll talk about some basic issues and basic doubts. First, I'll be going through the AMS platform. I'll be telling you about how you can set different settings, what settings you need to make in order to have a good performance. Okay, how you can improve your game, how you can improve your code. All we will talk about all those points. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and I hope it is visible to you now. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's talk about the first issue. I'm getting so many messages that I have made a code and the sprite is not jumping with me, right? That is one basic issue. So I have made a simple code. What I have done is inside the game setup, I have made a background, which is this. I've selected a background with 100% opacity. I can decrease down the opacity if I want. I have created a ninja sprite and set its position. I need to do all these things only one single time. That's why I've done it inside the setup. Few things which I need to repeat is to make it jump and bring it back onto the screen. So now I made this logic and I've used this function. So I've created a function for jump and back. First, I'm setting the image to a jumping image. Then I'm changing the position at speed and bringing it back at different speed. Okay. And you can see what I'm doing. I am taking the Y position from my right hip, which is this. I'm taking the Y position and then I'm using this value, which is 300. Let's not use this initially. In the video, I might have shown you like this, half height. सो वीडियो में हम सब लोगों ने ये देखा है कि मैंने हाफ हाइट का यूज करा है. यूज द हाफ हाइट थिंग ओनली. वाई हाफ हाइट? बिकॉज हाफ हाइट इज लाइक दिस. So sometime what happens if I play this game, I'm not able to jump up to that height. If, for example, for there could be different reasons. There could be one reason, for example, let's say if I'm playing the game. So now I'm playing the game. I don't know if you are able to see me or not. Uh, are you able to see me and the game as well? Both of the screens?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So now what I will do, and I will try to jump. And you can see I'm jumping, but nothing is happening on the screen. It is not jumping. Why it is not jumping? What could be the reason? The reason is that we have selected a larger value for the jump and we are not able to jump at that height. Okay. Was my audio clear to you? I was saying that I'm not able to jump the ninja because I'm not able to reach this height. But how would I know? I could only know that if I have decreased down the opacity to somewhat around this, save it, play, and do this. So now I might be visible. I'll just do this thing. Currently I'm using two cameras, one webcam and one my laptop camera. So first of all, I'll just select another camera, which is this. And now you can see my camera will be on. Yeah. So you can see now if I try to, if I try to jump like this, if I try to jump, I'm I'm not able to reach this height. Okay. That is why it is not jumping. But when I bring some hands or something like that, it is jumping. So one thing is I should either decrease down the visibility or the opacity of the background, which is this, which is this, and I will do this, which is this. Otherwise, if I just want to keep it at 100%, what I can do is I can again go save
Sir,
it,
your original video is not
visible.
uh, visible.
No problem, no problem. I will show you from here only. Second thing I can do is I can just turn on the key points. The key points are something called the points which are detected by our camera. And these points are very important. This is the skeleton that is detected by my game. So now if I turn it on, you will see now the skeleton is visible. Okay, and it is flickering. See, because my camera is not good. Okay, my laptop's camera is not very good. So what I can do, I have a webcam. I can just do this. I can go here, click on camera, and from here I have different options. So manage, and from here I can change the camera. Okay, so once done, I will go back, stop it, and try to change the camera. Now you can see I've selected another camera, and now I will play the game. In this camera is a good quality camera, and now you can see this, it is very much detecting everything. I'm doing every action in front of it, and it is not disappearing or it is not flickering. Now I can easily jump, and it is jumping with me. Okay, so issue solved in one manner. Let me sit back. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me quickly check if we have any more participants. Yeah, okay. So one thing is always turn on the skeleton while detecting certain things. Either it could be your hand, it could be your body, anything. Okay. One thing, always try to turn on the skeleton, at least in testing mode when you are testing. Another thing is what you can do is, let's say even after turning on the skeleton, you are not able to jump up to that height. सो अगर मैं इस हाइट तक नहीं पहुंच पा रहा, दिस इज द हाफ हाइट, इफ आई एम नॉट एबल टू रीच दिस हाइट, what I can do is I can decrease this number. I will take this number. This height is y is equal to 344. So I can take a number around 340. Instead of writing middle, I can write down 340. So if it is less than 340, if it is less than above than this number, it will jump. So now again I will save, play, and let's see. See, now I can very easily, I can jump. I can just move forward towards the camera and it will jump. Or see, very easily. Okay. So I need to select a number which is perfectly aligned. Okay. And that is basically the threshold. So you can easily change the threshold of your game. Okay. This is the logic that I have created. You can easily change the logic of your game. One more thing is, let's say you don't have space enough, you are testing in a closed space and you don't have enough space to jump. You can, for testing purpose only, you can just change this to your nose and then try to change. So now if I use this, you would know that if your code is correct or not. Okay. So save it. Just for the testing purpose, I have made it nose. I have selected, turn on, and now I try to move my head up and down. So now my nose is this point, somewhere around here, and you can see it is under the half height. As soon as I bring it above, you can see my ninja is jumping. See? Okay. Is it clear to everyone now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have learned three things: that whenever detecting the body or a hand gesture, if they are not working, try to reduce down the opacity. Second thing is to turn on the key points. And third thing is to change the values of the threshold. For example, let's say in hand gestures, if you are detecting a pinch, you are not able to, you are pinching, but the character is not pinching or not doing something. So how you can detect that? I will again show you. There is one more point which you should use. One more thing is, I'll just first create a new project, which is game builder, hand gesture. I will use a game setup. Okay. And I will just create a basic sprite. So create sprite. I give it a name alien, create sprite, library. I'll select one image, which is this one. add to game, and this one add to game. Okay. And okay. So now I will select this thing. I will set its position. This. I am selecting around this. This is 115 and 245. Around 115 and 245. So 115, 245. Okay. So give it a name. Hand and test. Again, use a loop. Save and first play. So let me quickly check. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see the sprite is at the left hand side and my hand is visible and all the key points are visible. So if I will just do this, the key points will be gone. Okay. So I'm using this key points and my hand key points are visible. Now what I want to do is I want to change the image whenever I'm pinching. Okay. But let's say for some reason, for some weird reason, first, let's create the pinching thing. Okay. What is how to create the pinching thing? If the distance between, which will be in math, if calculate distance, first thing is always try to create a variable to store values. Uh, so cancel. Now turn on the video. Always try to create variables for any values you are using. So distance. Initially, I will set this distance value to 0, and then I will do this variable set distance, calculate distance between 2 points. Which 2 points? One is this point, duplicate, and one is this point. Okay. And then if the distance, if the distance is less than or equal to, let's say 20 pixels, then what should I do? I should change the alien image to this. Else, change the image back to the open eyes. Save it. Video stop from here and play it from here, and let's see. Just give me 1 second. I've created another set sprite image, duplicate, set sprite this, save, played, and now you will see. So if I try to place my hand too closer to the screen, you can see there is still gap between these 2 points. As I bring it back, I can easily make this. Okay. If I'm keeping it very close, the camera stops detecting and also it is difficult. See, now I'm pinching, but the sprite is sometime not changing the image. Okay. So try to maintain a distance. Also, how would I know the distance between these 2 points? I can use the console. How to use the console? So there is a thing called console. You can use this block, print to console, right click, duplicate, and print the value of distance. And here is the console. Just click on this icon, arrow icon, and the console will open up. Now try to play the game. You will see different values. Currently, the values between these 2 points is 140. As I'm bringing my hand closer, it is going down to 28. You can see I'm making the pin gesture, but still sometime it is not doing so. But when I bring it back, you can see the distance is now 10, 12, 9, 8. Okay. So let's say if you are keeping your hand at this distance, it is very much doing certain things, whatever you want to do. But if your hand is too close, it is not detecting. So what should do in that case? You can actually increase this value. So instead of keeping 20, I can maybe write down 50 and save. And let's see what will happen. Let me quickly share this screen again.
Voice is breaking.
Is it clear now? Is my voice clear now to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, let me reload it first. I'll just close the camera settings and hand test. So I hope you were able to see the like print to console stuff, right? Did you saw what I just did with this print to console, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I have increased the value to 50. So now if it is increased to 50, very easily I'm able to make the pin gesture and do whatever I want to do. Okay. Sorry, I need to turn off my camera from here and then it will turn on there because I'm using the same camera. Hmm. So now you can see very easily it is doing. Because every time I'm making a pin gesture, it is certainly almost every time less than 50. Okay. So just try to change the values and it will work. Okay. Sometime what happens with your code is you do this, you do this directly, right? So if you do this directly, your values will not get stored somewhere and there could be errors. So always try to keep it, uh, store them inside a variable first and then check those variables. Okay. Got it? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. But I have a question. If to stop that function to keep recurring, should we like do it quickly or should we can do it in the code? Like if I pinch my finger, it should not be recurring again and again.
Yeah. So, yeah, very good question. Very good question. So let's say what I have made a pin gesture and now it is doing that stuff again and again and again, right? So for that, we need to use something called a flag. Flag is just a variable, a check, which is checking that you have done it first time or not. Okay. For example, if you have a gate and if you open it and again give the command to open it further, the gate will be broken. Okay, so we need to make a flag that if the gate is open, the flag will say open, and we will check only if the command is open to the gate and the flag is door is closed. Then only open the gate, because if the door is already opened, we should not open it again. Okay. Similarly, in my case or in your case, if I'm making the pin gesture, I will make a flag, uh, let's say is pinched. Okay. If my fingers are pinched, if pinched already, we will not do anything. Okay. If not pinched, then only we will do certain things. I will give you an example with this. So I'll just go to Avishkar Maker Studio, share my screen, clear and done. First, I will create a variable which says is pinched. You can give it any name. I'm just giving it this name. Initially, I've set its value as 0. So that initially I will say my fingers are not pinched. They are not together. They are not close. Okay. Now I will check if the distance is less than 50 and the variable which is pinched is equal to 0. Then only I will do this. Otherwise, I will not do this. Okay. And then once this is done, else I will just make, once this is done, if let's say you want to do certain things that you want to change its position. Okay. So run after 200 milliseconds. First, I will do this. Move sprite to position. Let's say I'm using this position 728, 248. So I'm keeping the Y as same, but I'm just changing this at 60. And after, let's say 60 milliseconds, I will bring it back to 115 at speed 30. Okay. And then I will set this variable. As soon as I've done this, I will just make it one that my gate is open now or my pinch is done. Once this is done, this block will not recur again. Okay. I can only set it after my task is all complete, like this. Okay. So once all the task is complete, then only it will be set to 0 and then the next time it will work. Until unless all those tasks are not complete, it will not work because we have added a condition that the is pinch should be 0. But as we have checked it first, we have pinched once, the value has been changed to 1. Okay. So let me quickly save it and then play. And now you just quickly, yeah, see, okay, got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is how you can make a in any game. In any game, for example, let's say if you want to make a jump game, you can also make is jumped and use this as a flag. Okay, so this is an extra condition for your character or for your action that if it is already done once, there is no need to repeat it again and again. Okay, you can take a screenshot if you want. I will just like keep it like this. Also, I will just post this recording on the group so you can visit it later. Any other questions, guys? Then I will come to that point where you can change certain settings in your browsers to make it good. One more thing. In certain games, for example, I'll just save it. Let's say you don't have any external camera like me. You only have your laptop camera. And still, even after changing everything, although your issue will get solved if you just change this world height, half height to some numbers. So half height is around this. You can just bring it down to this 340 or 330 and you will be able to jump. So let's say if I'm not keeping that, if I'm not changing the values, I will just keep this half height, save, and still I'm not able to jump that much at that much height. What I can do is I can just show you something with lesser opacity first. Save, play, play. Yeah. So now let's say I am at this height if I'm standing too close. But if I keep my camera like this, first let me change it because I've selected nose. Save and now. Now, if my laptop is tilted, you can see the laptop is tilted at that angle, okay? Not towards me, away from me. And if I'm trying to jump, nothing will happen. See, nothing will happen because the camera is tilted away from me, okay? And I'm jumping, nothing is happening. Why? Because even after so many tries, whatever I do, I will not be able to reach this height. See, at any cost, I will not reach this height or any height. So what should I do? Something very simpler, which is like this, tilting my screen towards me, like this. Okay, towards me. Now I am able to jump and I can just change the values. That is, or just do this. Okay, like this. So that this will also solve your issues. Right hip, half height. You can change this number. Change this number to 300. Save, play, turn on the key points if you want. And see, very simple. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Any other issues? Akhil, Riyansh, Vishali ma'am.
No, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
I have a doubt.
Yeah, please ask.
So, like when I was developing the game, sometimes the two spaceships would collide with each other in theme one. So I had created a separate condition for it, but still the problem was not solved.
Okay, can you just show me your code once? I'll give you the share access. Yeah, I've given you the
I have 1
access.
minute. I have to load the code once.
No problem, no problem. Till then, I will just show you this, what settings you need to change in your Chrome browser. I would prefer to use Chrome browser for any application. Don't use any browser like Brave. If you're using Brave, it will not work. This whole thing will not work, okay? Because Brave blocks certain things. So it is not good. It is not recommended to use Brave browser or Opera Mini or something else. Use Safari or maybe Mozilla Firefox or Chrome. Chrome is available for all. So use Chrome. I will just do this. Uh, what settings you need to change? Click on this icon in Chrome. Go to settings. And then over here you will see this system. And then there is an option called use graphic acceleration when available. Just turn it on. Okay, in some cases, in your cases, this is off. So what happens? Your Chrome browser is not able to use the graphic card of your system. Okay, or the graphics of your system, even if it is integrated graphics, it is not able to use it properly. You can just turn it on, and it then your game will run more smoothly. Okay, this is the one
sir,
setting that you need to move. बता
graphic
देता हूँ.
card is
हाँ.
not on my laptop.
No problem if there is no graphic card, there could be some internal graphics. So just make sure this setting is turned on. Okay. So how you will get to there? Go to systems and turn on the graphic acceleration.
So should
Once
we,
it is turned on, you need to actually reload the Chrome. Close it and open it again.
sir,
Okay.
should we switch it on or switch it off?
On. You need to switch it on. Okay. That is one more thing. And if you don't have a graphic card or if your system is very old, I would prefer test your game on your mobile phone or a tab. The screen will be smaller, but it will work, or on a good system which have certain graphics. Okay. The game will run very smoothly. Okay, Riyansh, now your turn. You can show me a code.
Sir, there is a one child in our group. He's
Hmm.
saying that he's not able to join our meeting.
Can you conduct the Google? I'm not able to sign in on Zoom. Sign in by your Google account. Can you conduct the? Now just drop him a message, Akhil. That will share. Sir will share the recording later.
Okay.
Okay, and he can drop his doubts onto the WhatsApp group or reach me directly. Okay. Yes. So create sprite if sprite is touching another sprite. So no. It will not work like this. See. you are able, what you are doing, let's understand what is I. Okay. I is a number, the number in the group. So for example, we are four people in this call or five people in this call. Riyansh is number one. I am number two. Akhil is number three. Ansh is number four. And V is number five. Okay. Vaishali ma'am or Vaishali is number five. So let's say I don't know which number is, who is, I want to iterate. It's a for loop. So I will create a variable. That variable is called I. So when I is equal to 1, that means Reyansh. When I is equal to 2, that means Avishkar. When I is equal to 3, that means Akhil. When I is equal to 4, that means Ansh. When I is equal to 5, that means Vaishali. If I am detecting that Reyansh is touching Reyansh, that could not happen. Right, Reyansh? If I
Yes, sir.
sprite is touching itself, it will not work, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the issue. That is only the issue you are facing. So you need to select any other sprite. Okay, you cannot detect if two sprites in one group like striking each other, because when you use this mechanism, I is same in that condition. So I on the left hand side and I on the right hand side, both are same number. So both are Riyansh or both are Mukul or both are Akhil. Okay. Once this loop is closed, completely done, again it will start. Then the value of I will be changed to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Once 5 is done, again back to 1. Okay. How many, for basically if you have 10 spaceships or 10 sprites, the loop will work for one number single time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you have created a code in which you are touching it with itself, it will not work. Try to change it with Rocket and then it will work.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please share your screen. You
Sir, I
can,
can't.
yeah.
Sir, I
Acha,
can't share because I'm using mobile. I
no
can
problem.
tell.
Tell me, yes, tell me.
Uh, Sir, I want to change the sprite, which is UFO, to any
हम्म
another sprite by after any score, after any level.
हिंदी में बोल दो
Uh,
अखिल, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आप आराम से समझाओ मुझे। हाँ
लेकिन सर वो मतलब मैंने इसमें करा था ऐड कि मतलब 10 स्कोर के बाद मतलब ये दूसरी ये वाली स्प्राइट आ जाएगी, आनी
हाँ
चाहिए, तो वो सर
हाँ।
हुआ नहीं सर उस टाइम पे।
आप देखो 10 स्कोर के बाद प्रॉब्लम क्या होगी, आप लॉजिक क्या लगा रहे हो। लेट से आप ये कह रहे हो कि 10 स्कोर के बाद कुछ और चेंज हो जाए, तो 10 स्कोर के बाद जब तक वो 11 नहीं होता तब तक तो वो चेंज ही होता रहेगा। 11 के बाद 12 होगा तब भी वो चेंज होगा, 13 होगा तब भी वो चेंज होगा। राइट। You are only
मैंने
creating a condition that if it is the score is greater than 10, score is greater than 10, every time it is greater than 10.
4 is equals to 10 is
Score
equal
is
to
equal
10.
to 10. Okay, let's say score is equal to 10 and you have done some code. Okay, so now until the score will be changed to 11, that code will repeat again and again and again and again. Right? So one
Yeah.
thing what you can do is to solve that problem. Once the score is 10, do your thing, give extra point, 2 points. So it will be changed instantly. One, you have given bonus in your game. And another thing is the score is no longer 10. It is 12 now.
ओके सर।
Got it? तो क्या होगा, वो चीज रिपीट होना बंद हो जाएगी ना। मतलब अगर आपने i इज इक्वल टू 10 का लगा दिया, स्कोर इज इक्वल टू 10 का लगा दिया, तो जब तक आप दूसरी आप बुलेट को हिट नहीं करते हैं, जो भी आपकी गेम है, लेट से आपको जंप करना है और बचना है, तो जब तक आपका स्कोर 11 नहीं हो जाता तब तक तो वो चीज रिपीट होती रहेगी ना, बार 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 बार। तो उससे होगा क्या,
ओके
उससे इशू क्रिएट होगा कि आपका पूरा का पूरा उसी लूप में फंसा हुआ है, उसी कंडीशन में बार बार फंस रहा है। तो उसको करने के लिए क्या करना है, जैसे स्कोर 10 हुआ, जो भी आपको टास्क करवाना है वो टास्क करवाया और एक्स्ट्रा 1 पॉइंट दे दो या एक्स्ट्रा 2 पॉइंट्स दे दो, तो स्कोर 10 की बजाय एकदम 11 या 12 हो जाएगा या 15 हो जाएगा, जो भी आप देना चाहते हो। और वो लूप टूट जाएगा, वो कंडीशन टूट जाएगी।
ओके सर। ओके।
समझ में आया है ना?
यस सर, आगे।
राइट। रियांश शेंश, आपको भी समझ में आया?
यस सर।
ठीक है. So
Yes,
that
sir.
thing will not repeat itself if you are making something according to score. Also, I will also tell you, see, do you know how to detect odd numbers and even numbers?
No,
Anyone? अच्छा.
when
वैसे पता है ऑड नंबर्स और इवन नंबर्स क्या होते हैं? You might know,
yes, sir.
right? What are even numbers?
2, 4, multiples of 2.
2. Okay. And what are odd numbers?
So like 1, 3,
So I
and
can easily
5.
say the numbers which are divisible by 2 is even number, and the numbers which are not divisible by 2 are odd numbers, right?
So yes.
Yes, Ansh.
So like if the remainder if the number when divided by 2,
Exactly. If the
if
remainder is 0, if
then it
divided
is
by
an
2 and
even
the
number.
remainder is 0, then it is even number, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if I can check by 2, I can also check by 10. If divided by, okay, tell me, what if I divide 50 by 10? What will be the remainder?
0.
And on 60,
0,
on 130.
0.
0.
So basically, I have created a certain mechanism to detect if the number is multiple of 10 or not. So let's say if I want to increase the score every time, or if I want to increase the speed every time my score goes like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, I can use a logic. If the remainder of score divided by 10 is 0, do the certain things. I will give you an example. Okay. So I will just share my screen first. And new game builder, hand pose. Okay. So game setup, game loop. Okay. And I can create a score variable. Score. Set score initially to 0. And then set the game score to score variable. Okay. Let's create a very basic game which is saving the bee. Okay. Again, the simplest game. Create sprite, give it a name B. Create sprite with this, give it a B sprite. Add to game. And then view all. So this fire and then granite. Okay. So one is B sprite, another one is enemy sprite. So enemy. Initially, my enemy is fire, and the position of the fire initially will be this. Okay. So it will be like y0 and y0 and x would be around 800 or 750. Okay. And for the sprite B, I will not use this. I will just do this. Give it a name, score test. Save. Game loop. And then I will, if hand is detected, set the position of B, set sprite B position to my rest position. Okay. So I will save it, stop my video from here and play the game. Now what will happen? Wherever I move the hand, you can see the bee is moving. Okay. Simple. For the score, I can create a very simple logic, which is uh, set score to go to control or maybe game, and I will just set it to seconds. Okay, so save it, play, and you can see the score will in sorry, I have not used this block. Save, play, play. Now the score will increase with the time, the number of second, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. Even if I keep it steady, it will keep on increasing. Okay. Now let's add one more thing. Set sprite or move sprite enemy towards the position of B. So towards the position of B, add speed 5. Save it. Also, or I can keep it outside. That is okay. No, let's keep it inside because then only the game will work. Then I can create if the sprite is touching, if the enemy sprite is touching the B sprite, then only what should happen? The game should be over. Stop game loop. Okay. So now one simple game is complete. I need to save my B from the fire. Right? Okay. Game over. Now what I can do is I can first, let's see. Yes, there is some space. So I have saved it. I will just change. And similarly at this one, extra space is cut off. And in the B, extra space is cut off. Done. Okay. Done. Now, I want to do one thing, which is if the score is greater than 10, or if the score is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, the image and the speed of my enemy sprite will change. Okay, so I will create a logic. If what I can do, one thing I can do is if score is equal to 10. Okay, similarly, I will create duplicate, duplicate, and I need to create almost unlimited number of if blocks, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, up to 1000. Okay, that is bad coding. We should not do it like this. What I can do is simply use a block. If the remainder, if the remainder of score divided by 10 is equal to 0, then only what should happen? Set sprite image to this, save. Okay. Now you can see, play. If the score is equal to 10 or multiple of 10, oh, sorry. I might have used the create sprite block. Sprite, sprite, sprite. And set sprite enemy to this. The only bad thing, the only worst thing which I need to do is initially set the time to 1. Okay, because initially it should not work. Yeah, it is changed, but you get the idea. Okay. So basically what is happening, I cannot use this. I need to create a loop to increase the score. Initially the time sequence is 0. That's why it is doing so. But yes, if I use this block, if the remainder of the score divided by 10 is equal to 0, that means if the score is a multiple of 10, then only this condition will work. Otherwise it will not work. Okay. Got it?
बट सर हम स्कोर को जीरो भी मतलब 1 भी तो
1
नहीं
क्यों
कर
सेट कर
सकते
रहे हैं
ना, तो
इनिशियली? क्योंकि इनिशियली वो 0 रहेगा ना।
तो
अगर
सर
वो
अगर
0
वो
रहेगा तो ये इफ कंडीशन ट्रू हो जाएगी।
तो सर ऐसे 1 अगर जंप कर देंगे तो मैं सर ऐसे मतलब
दे दो, कोई
कोड।
दिक्कत नहीं है। आप इनिशियली 1 स्कोर दे दो, क्या दिक्कत है? 0.5 कर दो, -1 कर दो, जीरो नहीं रख रहा। -1 इज जीरो, बिकॉज 0 / 10 इज 0,
ओके।
है ना? दैट्स वाई इफ यू कीप इट -1 देन इट इज नॉट 0, राइट? बट ट्राई टू कीप 1, हमें वो कंडीशन को ब्रेक करना है। गॉट इट एवरीवन?
यस सर।
ओके। इस
सर
तरीके से, हाँ, इस तरीके से यू कैन बेसिकली बाय यूजिंग द मेथड ऑफ रिमाइंडर, let's say if you want to do at 5 multiple of 5s, you can do 5. If you want to do at multiple of 3, you can do at 3, or maybe at 30, you can do at 30. It's your choice, completely your choice, but this is good logic. Okay.
ओके सर।
Any other doubts?
सर मैंने एक बार ना मैंने इसी तरीके से सर ये करा था कि इफ स्कोर इज इक्वल टू 10
हम्म।
देन डू देन इंक्रीज द स्पीड ऑफ द स्प्राइट। एंड
हाँ।
उसके बाद सर ऐसे करते करते सर मैंने 35 पे करा था कि 35 पे ये वाली स्पीड हो जाएगी। तो सर मतलब वो स्पीड या तो वो स्पीड ज्यादा होने की वजह से या फिर पता
हाँ,
नहीं क्यों मतलब
वो बहुत तेज
गेम
हो गई थी।
फ्रीज होने लग गया
हाँ,
था सर।
वो इसलिए ही हो गया था क्योंकि स्पीड बहुत ज्यादा हो गई ना। वही कंडीशन हो गई ना आपके साथ, कि 10 से ज्यादा तो वो हो गई स्कोर एवरी टाइम, और 10 से 11 जब तक नहीं हो जाता तब तक वो स्पीड। अब देखो हो क्या रहा है, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा कि आपकी 10 के बाद एक ही बार वो लूप चल रहा है। इट इज रिलेटेड टू योर एफपीएस। इफ योर एफपीएस इज 60 फ्रेम पर सेकेंड इज 60, देन इट मीन्स जो गेम लूप है वो अपने आप को 60 टाइम रिपीट कर रहा है। ओके। जो गेम लूप है वो अपने आप को 60 टाइम रिपीट कर रहा है। तो जब आपका गेम स्कोर 10 था, तब वो जो नेक्स्ट टास्क हुआ वो 1 सेकंड में 60 बार रिपीट हो रहा था, तो 1 सेकंड में 60 बार स्पीड इंक्रीज हो गई। और वो कब तक होती रही? जब तक आपका स्कोर 10 से 11 नहीं हो गया। इसीलिए आपको वो चीज करनी है। इसीलिए आपको क्या करना है, दैट्स वाई यू नीड टू डू, कि जैसे ही 10 स्कोर हुआ, आपने उसकी स्पीड इंक्रीज करी, स्कोर को 2 बोनस पॉइंट दे दो, 10 से 12 कर दो।
वो तो है सर लेकिन ये फ्रीज क्यों
फ्रीज
होता
होगा
है
ना
सर?
वो, अगर आपकी स्पीड आपने 5,000 डाल दी, आपके सिस्टम में ग्राफिक कार्ड है नहीं, एफपीएस कैसे सपोर्ट करेगा? वो फ्रीज
नहीं
नहीं हो
सर
रही।
मतलब
आपका
स्पीड तो
एफपीएस,
सर मैंने 1 डाले थे, 1
हाँ,
डाले थे।
हाँ,
उससे
तो
पहले
1,
सर मैं
सुनो ना,
0
अगर
में
आपने
था।
1 भी डाली थी, स्पीड 1 भी डाली थी, स्पीड का इंक्रीज का लगाया था वेरिएबल, या चेंज का लगाया था?
चेंज।
चेंज लगाया था, तो चेंज 1 लगा दिया आपने। अब वो रिपीट बार बार हो रहा होगा लूप, इफ कंडीशन बार बार अपने आप को रिपीट कर रही होगी।
सर ऐसा क्यों होएगा क्योंकि मैंने तो इज
क्योंकि
इक्वल्स
आपने,
किया
आपका
था।
स्कोर 10 है। आपका स्कोर जब तक 10 से 11 नहीं हो जाता तब तक तो वो रिपीट होता रहेगा ना। वो इफ कंडीशन तो ट्रू हो रही है ना बार बार।
तो सर इसका वही सॉल्यूशन है सर,
इसका
2 +
सॉल्यूशन या तो दो सॉल्यूशन है। एक तो जो मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बताया था, फ्लैग यूज कर लो। कोई एक फ्लैग बना दो, एक वेरिएबल बना लो, चेक कर लो, उसकी वैल्यू चेंज कर दो फ्लैग की बाद में, अब वो कंडीशन कभी ट्रू ही नहीं होगी, है ना? और बेटर ऑप्शन ये है कि स्कोर का बोनस पॉइंट दे दो, 2 पॉइंट। गेम्स में होता है ना, जब आपको एक बोनस चेक पॉइंट पार कर लेते हो तो बोनस मिलते हैं ना आपको।
यस सर।
तो बस बोनस पॉइंट दे दिया आपने, 2 पॉइंट, 5 पॉइंट। तो वो 10 से स्कोर एकदम 12 हो गया, और वो लूप कट गया, वो इफ कंडीशन खत्म हो गई। नेक्स्ट इफ जो भी आपने बना रखा होगा वो आ जाएगा।
ठीक है सर। ओके
ठीक
सर।
है। इसको इस तरीके से, ऐसे ऐसे इश्यूज को इस तरीके से सॉल्व करा जाता है। वो कंडीशन वो चेक करो कि वो दिक्कत क्या हो रही है। अच्छा, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि यार ये फ्रीज हो रही है, तो आप ऐसी कंडीशन ढूंढो कि, देखो जब आपका कोड चलता है तो लूप, जो ब्लॉक है वो हाईलाइट हो जाते हैं, है ना? कलर चेंज हो जाता है उन ब्लॉक का, पता चल जाता है कि ये लूप बार बार चल रहा है, या ये ब्लॉक पे काम हो रहा है, ये ब्लॉक काम कर रहा है। तो उस ब्लॉक में आप प्रिंट कंसोल पे कुछ लगा दो, तो आपको पता चल जाएगा। अगर उसने प्रिंट कर रहा होगा बार 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 बार, तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कंसोल से ही कि अच्छा यार ये लूप फंसा हुआ है, ये कंडीशन बार बार चल रही है, या ये ब्लॉक बार बार चल रहा है। ठीक है।
ठीक।
फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे मैं अभी यहीं दिखा दूं आपको, शेयर। अब यही था। अब अगर मैं इसके स्कोर को मैं इसको रखूं <1 रख दूं अगर, तो जब तक 1 नहीं हो जाता तब तक तो वो चलता ही रहेगा ना। तब तक तो <10 रख दिया तब तक तो वो चलता ही रहेगा ना। तो अगर ये चल रहा है और मुझे नहीं पता, पहले तो चलो चला लेते हैं इसको। अब जैसे ही मैं चलाता हूँ आप देखोगे ये इफ ब्लॉक जो है ना वो हाईलाइट होगा बार बार। सॉरी, मुझे वीडियो ऑफ करनी पड़ेगी। देखो हो रहा है, हाईलाइट हो रहा है बार बार, सेट सेट एनिमी, ये वाला देखा
Yes,
हाईलाइट हो गया, है ना।
yes.
तो बार बार हो रहा था क्योंकि स्कोर 10 से कम ही था। तो इसके लिए मैं
अच्छा,
क्या कर सकता हूँ, अगर मुझे नहीं पता चल रहा पहले तो यहीं से पता चल जाएगा, अदरवाइज मैं क्या करूंगा, मैं प्रिंट टू कंसोल लगा दूंगा और कुछ भी प्रिंट कर दूंगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल वर्किंग, ओके, सेव। अब देखते हैं कंसोल पे ये 1 सेकंड में कितनी बार प्रिंट होगा। देखो अभी अगर मैं इसको हाईलाइट करूं, स्कोर 1 हुआ है मेरा, बस 1 सेकंड बीता है। 1 सेकंड बीतने पे ये देखो कितनी बार प्रिंट हो गया, ये देखो। दैट मीन्स 1 सेकंड में ये एफपीएस के, अगर मेरा एफपीएस कितना था, जैसे मैं इसको क्लियर भी कर दूं, एफपीएस लिखा आएगा यहाँ पे देखना। एफपीएस मेरा 25 के कुछ आसपास है, 25 है। तो ये 25 टाइम्स प्रिंट हो गया होगा, तो मतलब ये कंडीशन, ये ब्लॉक 25 टाइम्स रिपीट कर रहा है अपने आप को। तो इसको स्टॉप करने का यही तो तरीका है कि मैं एकदम से, मैं यहाँ पर +2 दे दूं, स्कोर बढ़ा दूं, 10 रखूं ही ना, है ना। मेरी कंडीशन में नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि मैंने गेट टाइम सेकंड्स करा है। बट अगर मैं किसी कंडीशन पे कर रहा था स्कोर, जंप करने पे या सेव करने पे, तब तो मैं दे सकता हूँ ना उसको बोनस पॉइंट। दो, दो दे दिया, एक दे दिया। ओनली थिंग आई वॉन्ट टू एक्सप्लेन यू, 0.5 दे दिया, स्कोर 10 से हटाना है, क्योंकि 10 से 11 होने में टाइम लगने वाला है अभी आपको। क्या पता कि कोई कर ही ना पाए 10 से 11। तो ऐसा थोड़ी होना चाहिए कि स्पीड बढ़ती गई बढ़ती गई बढ़ती गई,
yes, sir.
राइट। Ansh and Riyansh, I hope you are comfortable with Hindi. If you need any, if you want me to repeat in English, please let me know.
No, sir, I'm fine.
ओके, गॉट इट। सो सी अखिल, है ना, ये चीज करनी है। अगर वो 10 रहेगा जब तक, तब तक तो वो रिपीट होता रहेगा बार बार एफपीएस के अकॉर्डिंग। दैट इज वाई एक्चुअली योर गेम इज फ्रीजिंग।
Okay, sir.
ओके, वो फ्रीज इसलिए ही हो रहा है क्योंकि कोई एक ब्लॉक बार बार इतना रिपीट हो रहा है कि आपका गेम स्टॉप वाली कंडीशन, मतलब गेम ऐसा आ गया है कि कंप्यूटर उसको प्रोसेस नहीं कर पा रहा। अब अगर आपकी स्पीड 1 सेकंड में 60 बार इंक्रीज होगी, और आपने अगर 1 मिनट भी गेम खेल लिया, तो 60 × 60 हो गया ना, राइट।
Yes,
स्पीड कितनी होगी अगर एक से भी बढ़ाया होगा, तो 3600 टाइम्स, राइट, इन 1 सिंगल मिनट।
yes.
ओके,
Okay,
सो इट इज
okay.
नॉट लाइक रोबोटिक्स। रोबोटिक्स में अलग होता है, वहां अलग होता है चीज। वो वन टाइम में, एक ही टाइम में, क्योंकि वो माइक्रो कंट्रोलर है। माइक्रो कंट्रोलर एक टाइम में एक ही चीज को प्रोसेस करता है, एंड वहां पर अलग अलग चीजें भी होती हैं, है ना। और भी चीजें अलग होती हैं, बट यहाँ पर क्या है, यहाँ पर एफपीएस पे काम होता है, आप सिस्टम पे काम कर रहे हो ऑल डिजिटल। तो 1 सेकंड में बहुत बार चीजें रिपीट हो जाती हैं, एंड सारा वो फिर गेम बिगड़ जाता है। तो द ओनली थिंग टू सेव इट इज टू चेंज द स्कोर। इफ यू हैव यूज द कंडीशन ऑफ स्कोर, चेंज द स्कोर इंस्टेंटली। स्पीड बढ़ाई, स्कोर भी चेंज कर दिया। जैसे ही 11 स्कोर हो जाएगा, वो कंडीशन खत्म। ठीक है, ओके।
Okay,
ओके, ऑल्सो तुम लोगों ने वो देखा है, आई गेस यू माइट हैव सीन दोज थिंग्स इन गेम्स, इन मोबाइल फोन्स और एनीथिंग। व्हेन यू गेट हिट और व्हेन यू गेट ऑब्टेन सम स्कोर्स, स्क्रीन पे है ना लिखा आ जाता है, +1 +2 +5 बोनस स्कोर, लिखा आता है ना।
yes.
तो वो लिख दो, स्प्राइट बना दो एक टेक्स्ट की, किसी भी सॉफ्टवेयर से। अगर एक सॉफ्टवेयर मैं बताऊं आपको, ये है सॉफ्टवेयर, देखो, आई विल जस्ट शो यू। एक टूल है ऑनलाइन, ऑल्दो कैनवा पे भी बन जाती है, बट लेट से आप ये यूज कर लो, फोटो, फोटो पी, फोटो PEA। ओके, इस पे गए, न्यू प्रोजेक्ट, एनीथिंग, एनी साइज, टू पिक एनी साइज, फॉर एग्जांपल 400 by 400 आपने ले लिया, क्रिएट। ओके, और मे बी Go back. I've selected this. I will not select, I will just select transparent and create. Now it's a transparent image. Okay. And now I can write down text. For example, I'll select this. I'll make this and type down bonus score. Okay. And then keep it in the center. If you want to change the text, you can also change it. Okay, whatever you want. I will just change the color of it. From here, I will select white color and I will just select any font, for example, like this, destroy. And I will keep like this. I will just select a different size, which is 32. It might not be visible to you very clearly, but it will be in a while. I've kept it in center. Okay. And then what I will do is I will just save it, export it as PNG. Okay. And give it name bonus text and save. Now it is downloaded. Now what I will do is I will go to Avishkar Maker Studio, upload a sprite confirm, and my sprite is this bonus score, bonus text, bonus score. I will crop it so it will only be visible like this. It will not create a problem. And I will just create a sprite for it. I need to create bonus text. So this initially I can hide it. So go to sprite, set sprite visibility to hidden and only show it when this will happen. Okay. When anything will happen, like if it is less than uh greater than 1. So I will just do this greater than 1. Then only do this bonus score. Set the visibility to visible. Okay. Save. Or maybe we can do this. Okay. And now play. You can use it in, I'm just telling you how to use a text. Sorry. So see, now bonus score is live. See, on 1, bonus score is visible. Got it? That is how you can, if you are not able to use text properly, you can make a sprite of your text and change their visibility and size. Got it?
Yes.
Any other questions?
No.
Ansh and Yansh, I hope your doubts are clear as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now tell me, when will you submit?
So could
So maybe in next 3-4 days.
so
Okay, next 3-4 days. Riyansh and Akhil.
so could you show how to submit it?
Yes, I will just show you how I will submit it. Okay. So I will just go to this. First, what I need to do is I need to go to Avishkar website. So avishkar.cc, and to submit your game or submit your submission in Game League, what I need to do is either I can go to the competition page or I can go to the My Avishkar page. So I will click from My Avishkar. And on My Avishkar, I have this thing which is called competition. This flag, this little flag on the left hand right. Click on it. And then you can see I'm participating in Avishkar Game League 2024, Rise of the Machines. I'll click on details. I will click on stage 1. From here, I have this submission thing. So I need to submit the video of my gameplay, and then AMS code submission. So on the next tab, what I will do is I will open up Avishkar, ams.avishkar. Let's say I'm submitting this game only. Okay. One thing is I need to record a video first with whatever features I want to show. Then I can just click over here and download this code. Now the code is downloaded. You can see scoretest.ams. Okay, so I'll go back to my competition, click on AMS code submission, and over here select AMS this and
सर
upload. Yeah,
सर इट इज सर ये डाउनलोड सर एडिट एक्सेस में हुआ है फिर वैसे व्यू एक्सेस में
ये डाउनलोड सिर्फ मेरे लिए हुआ है. So this will be only visible to internal team to Avishkar. Okay, it will not be visible to any of the viewer.
सर शेयर
Okay.
नहीं करना फिर हमें शेयर नहीं करना
नहीं, शेयर नहीं करना. If you will share it, you will give the access to everyone. If you download and submit it over here, it will be only visible to the Avishkar team, not to everyone. Okay? And your code will be safe.
सर कैन यू शो योर कोड इन डाउनलोडेड मोड
Yes, it will not be open. So if I click on it, see, it will not open. It will ask me which app to open, and I cannot select any app. I don't have Avishkar Maker Studio or AMS. This is the older version I have.
तो सर आपकी टीम कैसे खोल लेगी
हमारी टीम ने सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया ना, इसलिए खोलेगी. हमें तो पता है ना कैसे करना है. ठीक है, बट अगर किसी
तो
यूजर के
हमें
पास
ऐसे
गलती से भी चली जाती है, वो नहीं खोल पाएगा.
तो हमें सर ऐसे डाउनलोड करके भेजनी है शेयर नहीं करना
शेयर नहीं करनी है, ऐसे भेजनी है. ठीक है. एंड सिमिलरली फॉर वीडियो, जैसे आप प्रोजेक्ट अपलोड करते हो वैसे वीडियो अपलोड करनी है. वन थिंग इज अनदर थिंग इज आपको जीएल वाले पेज पे जाना है, कंपटीशन वाले पेज पे. सो विच इज दिस पेज, एंड गो टू assets and download the video asset from here. This is a video which you need to use in your video editor, in your video file. So this is the intro video. Okay. Yeah, this thing.
सर
So
वी हैव टू
now
मेक
you
एनी
have to.
थंबनेल आल्सो फॉर
No, no,
दिस
you don't need to make any thumbnail. It's totally your choice. You can take a screenshot of anything in your game and use that. Okay. So once that is done, let's say you have some video in your computer as well. Go to online video editor if you don't know anyone. Although you might have something in your phone, online video editor. So for example, this is also Adobe tool is also a free tool. Okay. So I'm using this. And first of all, resize it. So resize to whatever you want. For example, YouTube video, resize it. Okay. So it is not letting me resize, it is asking me for payment, but I can use any other app. For example, Clidio, let's say use this one. I might be able to use this one. Okay. Or just use anyone in your phone. Make a video. They will all ask for making a video. Yeah, they will all ask. Let's say if I have something in my Windows, video, window. I have this Premiere Pro, but I don't want to show you that. If you are having a Canva, maybe you can use Canva for it. Otherwise, just use CapCut, or there is one more app in your phone. I will just tell you the name. Give me 1 second. That app is
कैन वी
called.
अपलोड वीडियो बाय यूजिंग आवर मोबाइल
Yes, you can record the video using your mobile and edit it as well. Okay. The name of the app is VN Video Editor. VN. Okay.
यस सर आई
You
हैव
can install that in your phone, VN Editor, and edit your video in your phone and upload the same. Okay. This is the app. VN Video Editor. So you can download it too. You can also download it for Windows as well. Okay, and then edit your video. Add that asset, this asset in starting of your video. Then your gameplay video explaining the features and your team name, what you have made, and then just upload it from here.
Sir, Kind Master is
Yes,
more
yes, you can
easier for
also use
me.
KineMaster. So click games. Next, this is a competition related. Already the competition is selected. Confirm. No kits used. Only everything is selected. Okay. And game builder. Yes, give it a title. AMS. There is some I am forgetting, but there is a certain mechanism to submit it. Go to submission guidelines, category, and problem statement. Let me quickly check. Otherwise, just write down Avishkar Game League. Cancel, and let's see. It might have the video. Yes, you can see this thing. Okay. So you can give any name. We don't have any guidelines for the name. So let's say I'm writing down Avishkar Game League
सर सर यहाँ पे
underscore
गाइडलाइन क्या है सर जो ब्लू कलर में लिखी हुई है सेव के लेफ्ट में
सेव के लेफ्ट में। ये तो प्रोजेक्ट अपलोड गाइडलाइंस है। ये पुरानी है, मतलब ये लाइक क्लासिक कॉमन गाइडलाइंस है ये, हाउ टू अपलोड अ प्रोजेक्ट।
ठीक
It is
है
not related to Avishkar Game League. Give your name, like project name, for example, Be Free Game. Give a description, add a photo. You can use any screenshot. For example, let's say I'm using this screenshot. Okay. And then description, anything, write down. And you can select hand gesture or port gesture, and select the game code. It will be hidden. Then click on next. Once it is done, it will click on next, and then you can upload the video and everything will be done. Okay, over here you can upload your project video or the YouTube link if you have something. Explain how you have created the game, how to play the game actually. Okay, then once everything is entered, for example, let's say I am just selecting this video and just writing down anything what you want. Okay, and then next, now it is uploading the process. Select and then click on publish. Once you click on publish, it will go for approval, and then it will be your submission will be and like submitted. Okay. Okay, Ansh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other question, Reyansh and Akhil?
नो सर
No, sir.
Any like, okay, and now tell me, when will you submit the game now?
सर
Yeah,
सर आपने स्टार्टिंग में ये बोला था कि मैं आपको एक चीज सिखाऊंगा जिससे आप कोड को पढ़ने में इजी करवा
वही
सकते
था
हो सर
functions. You have already told it, tell it,
सर
like
उसके
you have
अलावा
already.
आपने बोला था एक और चीज बोला था सर आपने
नहीं, बस फ्लैग था। फ्लैग वाली चीज थी, वो बता दिया था। और एक और चीज जो मैं बताना चाहता था, वो ये था कि अपना गेम को स्मूथ कैसे बनाना है, वो वही था, हार्डवेयर एक्सेलरेशन, ग्राफिक्स एक्सेलरेशन को ऑन करना, सिस्टम
ठीक है
सेटिंग्स
सर
चेंज करना, बस वही था, और तो कुछ नहीं था।
ठीक है
ठीक है।
Excuse me, sir.
यस यस रैंश।
So, like, my teammate is not available, so can I make the video on my own? Like, only I
यस
am
यस,
present.
इट इज टोटली ओके, टोटली ओके। Okay, you can make the video single-handedly and then submit it. But see,
विदाउट
the last date to submit
आर्ग्यूमेंट
is 15th. I want you guys to submit it before that date. So try to submit the games. Okay. And if you
सर
face any issue, you can directly reach out to me on the WhatsApp community.
सर वो जो इसकी अपलोडिंग गाइडलाइन थी सर उसमें ये लिखा था कि अपने टीम मेंबर का नाम बोलना है और
बोल दो।
उनको
सो
इंट्रोड्यूस
फॉर
करना है
एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से रियांश हैव इज हैविंग अनदर पार्टनर जिसका नाम मुकुल है। तो रियांश कैन टेल, हाय आई एम रियांश, आई एम अ पार्ट, लाइक माय टीम नेम इज लेट्स से रियांश with रियांश रेंजर्स। आई हैव वन अदर पार्टनर हुज नेम इज दिस, ही इज नॉट प्रेजेंट, आई विल बी प्रेजेंटिंग माय गेम, ऐसे बता दो।
ओके सर।
ठीक है। एनी अदर डाउट्स, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस?
नो
Okay then. Thank you for joining this.
Sir,
Yes, Ansh.
in the video we should just show how to play the game.
How to play the game. Yes, not the code. So try to first turn on the full screen and then start the recording and then play.
Yes, sir.
सर
Okay.
अभी सर जैसे वीडियो बनानी है तो मान लो मैं मतलब मैं अपनी चेयर पे बैठ के गेम मतलब मैंने स्टार्ट कर दिया तो मतलब वो स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग करनी है फिर दूसरे फोन से कोई वीडियो बनाएगा
स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग कर लो, वो भी चलेगा।
फिर उसमें सर मेरा चेहरा नहीं आ पाएगा ना।
आ जाएगा ना, आप बैकग्राउंड की ओपेसिटी कम कर दो।
तो सर वैसे बना सकते हैं दूसरा कोई वीडियो बनाए तो उस
दूसरा
तरीके
वीडियो
से।
बना के, लेकिन फिर उसको वीडियो में एडिट करना पड़ेगा।
किसको सर?
मतलब अगर आप कह रहे हो कि मैं यहाँ से एक फोन लगा के रिकॉर्ड कर लूँ जिसमें दोनों चीजें आ जाएं, तो इसमें आप तो अच्छे से दिख जाओगे, लेकिन कई बार स्क्रीन अच्छे से नहीं दिखती, है ना।
तो सर
अगर
मैं स्क्रीन
अगर
कर
दिख रही
सकता
है
हूँ।
स्क्रीन अच्छे से तो बहुत बढ़िया, तो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है।
तो सर मैं ऐसे कर सकता हूँ कि जैसे आप जैसे वीडियोस बनाते हो जिसमें आप गेम भी दिखाते हो और साथ में अपने साइड में अपना
बिल्कुल
चेहरा।
वैसा कर सकते हो आप। आई यूज सॉफ्टवेयर कॉल्ड ओबीएस। ओबीएस आपको यूट्यूब पे ट्यूटोरियल्स मिल जाएंगे हाउ टू यूज इट, आप ओबीएस यूज कर लो।
ओके सर।
Okay, you guys can use OBS. It's a free to use software, simple. You get hundreds of thousands of tutorials how to use OBS, and you can record your screen along with your camera. बट प्रॉब्लम ये होगी, मैं दो कैमराज यूज करता हूँ अखिल।
यस
मेरे
सर।
पास, क्योंकि मैं दो कैमराज यूज करता हूँ, एक मुझे रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए और एक जो मेरे लैपटॉप का कैमरा है। क्योंकि जब मैं एएमएस चलाऊंगा तो मेरा ओबीएस मेरे कैमरा को डिटेक्ट नहीं कर पाएगा, या फिर एएमएस डिटेक्ट नहीं करेगा, ओबीएस कर रहा होगा। That's why I use two camera. So I have this one camera which is I'm holding, and I have another camera which is in my webcam over here. Okay, in my laptop. So I use two cameras. You need two cameras at least.
यस सर। तो सर मैं
Okay.
ये भी तो कर सकता हूँ ना कि सर मैं अपने लैपटॉप के आगे से दूसरा फोन ले लूँ लगा दूँ और फिर उनको मर्ज कर दूँ मतलब दोनों को एडिटिंग के साथ।
हाँ, वो कर सकते हो आप। यू कैन डू दैट, यू कैन डू एडिटिंग एंड मर्ज दोस।
ओके सर।
ठीक है। तो स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड करी, फोन से आपको अपने आप को रिकॉर्ड करा, बाद में एडिट करके अपने आप को छोटा सा साइड में दिखा दिया, एंड बस हो गया काम।
ओके।
ओके। Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for joining in. I will be sharing this video onto the group so that you guys can see, and then I guess your friends can see it and check this uh, webinar and understand what we have discussed. Okay?
ओके।
Okay, bye bye.
Yes, sir.
ओके बाय सर।
Bye,
Bye.
sir.